The final test and the first question is tell us a few words about yourself and describe your personality. My name is Kate. I'm a student of the Ульяновsk State Pedagogical University, and I study at the Foreign Languages faculty, hence my 4th year. The second question is, what's your educational background? What are your favorite subjects and courses? I finished the school in 2016. I've also attended courses of English language when I was studying at the school. My favorite subjects are English and German languages, and I also like psychology. Third question, after finishing high school, why did you decide to continue your education? Well, I decided to continue my education because it's almost a must in Russia to have a university degree. But I actually wouldn't say that I was absolutely sure about my choice, and I'm still not sure it's for me. But well, it just has to be. So I just needed to get to go to the university, just as the others do, and that was the thing I did. The 4 questions. What are your plans after finishing university? Well, after finishing university, I plan to finally find a job because it doesn't matter if it's have something in common with teaching or foreign languages. It doesn't really matter. I just want to be more financially independent, so that's the reason why I want to get a job. So yeah. Fifth question, what country did you choose and why? Well, I decided to choose Sweden because it's one of my favorite countries. I really well, first of all, I'm a big Eurovision Song Contest fan, and Sweden is always good in it. Yes, and it also has, Sweden has also its own national selection for Eurovision, and it's called Melodifestivalen, and I like to watch it every year. I know a lot of Swedish singers, artists, and so on, so I really like to watch it. Yeah, and I also like Swedish and Scandinavian nature and people, mentality, so that's the reason why I decided to choose this country. What languages are spoken in this country? The official language of Sweden is of course Swedish, but also English language is widely spoken because it's it's taught in schools since second grade at schools. Yeah, and it's almost like a tradition for Sweden to not to double the films but to make subtitles for the films. So if you go in cinema in Sweden, you probably will watch it in the original, so mostly in English, of course. So that's also one of the reasons why Swedes are so good in English. And for example, Danish, Norwegian, and Finnish languages are also widely spoken in Sweden because these languages really have a lot in common. So they're the same, almost. From the 6 dimensions of Hofstad's model, what of those more remarkable in your own opinion, and why? If you're talking about Sweden, I think it's one of the most remarkable, I think, is masculinity versus femininity, because Sweden is one of those countries that try to make a better place for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. They're trying to make a better place for everyone and to guarantee equal rights for everyone. Yeah, so I think it's important because, well, Sweden is one of those countries, but at least trying to do a better place for people. And also I'd like to say that uncertainty avoidance index is very important, and I think it's pretty low in Sweden because at least Swedes seem to be that kind of people that and most importantly know how to control their lives, and of course they are mostly not afraid of making decisions. Well, at least I think so. What tips would you consider before traveling to this country according to the Hofstad's model? Before traveling to this country, I'd like to say that as I know, Swedes may seem cold and distant and very close, but I don't think it's like, well, you don't have to think that it's like your own fault. I think it's just the nature of Swedes and just the way they are. So some examples of tourist attractions in this country. So I think almost everything is possible for you to enjoy when you're like a tourist in Sweden. And because of its beautiful nature and if its animals, lakes, mountains and so on, it's definitely worth to see it and to visit the country. And there are also a lot of traditions in Sweden, for example, like celebrating midsummer or fika, having fika. So a lot of traditions, and I think that Sweden is worth visiting. So tell us something else that you consider important I haven't mentioned yet. So I think that as I know, Sweden is very like tolerant country, and if you're visiting Sweden, you can be just almost everyone who you want to be. So and you won't be judged by anyone. At least I hope that it really so. And mention your results at the end of the video. So I took the following test, and it says that I'm like linear active, that I prefer to plan, schedule, organize, pursue action chains, and do one thing at a time. So I wouldn't say it's like the truth, because, well, it's actually not about me, definitely not about me, but so, well, it says. So this is the result of the test. Well, it's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching. I also forget to say that I've never been in Sweden, but I'd really like to visit the country because I really like it. So that's it. Thanks for watching.